Surprise, everybody! This is Juji Fruit, and I am doing a very special stream today. It's for the organization known as Easterseals, and it is an organization that helps disabled people and war veterans with so many things. And as a disabled gamer myself, I am more than happy to be helping out. So I am a wild one and signed up for 2 slots. So I've got 10 to 12 EST and 12 to 2 EST, but I also, need to get up and move around and take breaks and check in on my dogs and say hi to my partner, who is going to be very surprised that I'm doing this, but is very supportive. So yeah, it's going to be a super casual stream, and I'm thinking for the first slot, I'll be playing some cozy games of various kinds. And then on the second slot, I'm going to attempt to tackle a horror game. Horror is really not my genre because I'm a big old scaredy cat, but there are some games that I'd like to play. And it's between Prey on my PS4 and the Resident Evil 2 remake on my Switch, neither of which I have played before in my life ever. But for now, I figure since I'll be drawing a little bit about what I know about Easterseals and why I'm supporting them, I'm gonna play something that, I know how to play and can kind of like turn my brain off while I'm playing it. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So this is actually my second Animal Crossing island because I had one for 2 years and then I got an OLED and somehow screwed up the transfer process. So, and when I logged back in and found that out, I was like, no. But now I finally got Isabel back and 3 or 4 neighbors. And yeah, I've never gotten to the so-called end game. So I have yet to enjoy everything that the new update has brought. And if at any point there's like downtime where my character's standing around, I'm probably, texting my partner or checking on my socials or something. I've got 2 hands and one of them doesn't work so great, so. Oh, that's cute. Hazel is one of my first neighbors. She's a cute little squirrel. Basically, Juji Fruit, there's a lot in this world you could care about, but the only thing worth caring about is friends. If you don't have folks to hang out with or write letters to, what do you really have? Nothing. She is not wrong. I am strange. I don't. I love you, but I like to have a clear mailbox, so I usually throw away all my letters. I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, I haven't played. It's a little after 10 in the morning my time, and I don't usually, if I'm doing things this early, they do not involve playing video games. So it's cool. It's like I haven't seen, like, it gets misty and oh my god, Maple's here! And there's a weed. Yes, I'm not that great about. Oh, nice. I do not have chat window on my game screen, so I like to keep it clear for the game, but King Kong Rong just stopped by and they say, hello, I work with the Easterseals team and I just want to thank you for kicking us off, and you are very welcome. Thank you for putting up with a little bit of a delay in getting started this morning, but I'm happy that I'm here. I also might just need to take a water break because I I don't usually talk this much in one go, so we'll see. Yeah. Alright, so Maple is asking me for a favor. Oh, yay, I'm gonna finally be able to set up the store. I can read the dialogue if y'all want me to, but I've kind of like done this before, so I'm sort of speeding through it. But yeah, Mabel and Sable, if you don't know, are characters way back from the original Animal Crossing on the GameCube, and they are like the clothing folks. Like, you go to them and you can get, well, I mean, it's been a while since I played original Animal Crossing, but I think you're able to buy clothes from them. But I know that you could also, like, make patterns and stuff for your own clothes. So yeah, anyway, I love these cute little hedgehog. Oh my god, do I have a human person? No, that's one of my neighbors. Of course I don't. I have to open the airport to have human people stopping by. Absolutely, yeah, let's go. I've done this about 10 times. I've scouted locations for, I think the museum, the Nook's Cranny shop, and yeah. Alright, good. I think this one's through, because it's getting a little crowded. I'm not really a good, like, island designer. I haven't really gotten into the terraforming and stuff yet, but also I can't access it. So I will try to pick up on the vibes of people who may or may not be watching. And there's a bug. Hang on. It's a bug I don't have. I need to get my net. Why can't I get my net? There's only so much time. Got him. Okay. A pill bug. Oh, apparently I've caught him before. Whatever. The way you can tell when you find a creature or item that you haven't before prefaces it with yes, and I didn't get the yes. It just did the little description with the silly little pairs with the I forgot what I was saying in the middle of saying it. That's fun. That happens sometimes. All right. So I got these bamboo plants from going to the airport and flying to a mystery island. So I am gonna have to go make another shovel. But at least I still have a net, so I can get that bug that's on the log, which I've already gotten. I really should be figuring out about the shop, but by the way, peaches are my island's native plant. I don't remember what my island's native plant was the last time because it's going on 4 years since I had it. I was so disappointed. I dropped the game and then got distracted by life things and other games, and I can't do that because I don't have my shovel yet. Hang on. Okay, focus, Gigi, focus. I mean, I don't know if it weren't for this little bamboo grove that I've got set up. What if I just park it right by the other shop? I think that would be cute. Is that a weed? It's not, but I don't know what it is. Alright, if I want the... Hello, neighbor. Tank. He is, I've forgotten the animal neighbor, archetypes now, but this guy's, the jock guy. Well, I don't think I have enough room to put the shop here, but let me imagine it. Taylor's construction kit. Yeah. This is probably not going to work. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I could just, stagger it back behind, but... Ooh. I don't like that. I haven't heard the music for this time for a while. It's so chill. Ooh, and I'm out of water, so I gotta put things on pause for a water break real quick. Give me 1 second, I'll be back. Hello everyone, I'm back. I just informed my partner last minute what I'm doing today. I've played with my partner on stream before. We've been doing a Donkey Kong stream every week or so. You might know him, he's Q. He's being very understanding about this whole event that I only just told him about this morning. And I forgot, I need my shovel. Hacking hack. So, okay. And he also just helped me rearrange my streaming setup a little bit, because he's a good egg like that, and I love him. I'm talking about you to maybe 2 people who are on my stream, I don't know. But today, I have to make my shovel again, because I can't look for fossils without it. And I guess I'm supposed to talk a little bit about Easterseals, so I should have done a little bit more of my research. But then I just got a follower, and I can't tell. Game for access. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm Duty Fruit, and I've got 2 whole slots that I'm streaming in. And in the first slot, it's going to be a lot of chill gaming, and then in the second slot, I'm debating between either the horror action game Prey or the horror action game Resident Evil 2 Remake. If I play Prey, I have to do an intermission to switch things around with my capture card because it's plugged in my Switch currently. But RE2R is on my Switch, so that would be an easy enough change. And one of my donation incentives, if you donate $25, you get to pick out of the admittedly small library of horror games that I have, for me to play one, which is probably just going to turn into a vote between Prey and Resident Evil 2 Remake. What? See, this is what happens when I try to talk and play at the same time. I'm trying to make a dang shovel. There we go. So if no one around is willing to break the vote on that or inquire as to other horror games that I have, which again are very few. Do I have Omori? I don't know if I have Omori yet, but that's like horror adjacent, isn't it? Oh, I should say in the chat that I'm back from my break. I forgot to do that. Okay, we've got a shovel, and I needed it. Why? Oh, yes, because I want to dig up a fossil over this way. Chat, is it weird to have 2 shops, right? One behind the other? Like, I mean, this is a pretty good spot. Wait, where did my... Oh, it's across the way. Okay. So, if you all just got here, Animal Crossing has either 5 different fruit trees plus coconuts, or 6 fruit trees plus the coconuts, and every island has its native tree that you start with. And mine's peaches. I picked up cherries and pears. I think one of the NPCs sent me one of those in the mail, and then the other I went to a random island by way of a Nook Miles ticket, which is the thing that you can buy, and then it'll make me go to random islands, because you can also choose to go to neighboring islands, but only if you have the island code, which I don't have any of those. Yes, fishing pole, because I want to catch that fish. So again, I don't have the chat up on stream for folks watching, so if I start talking to a random person, I'll try to name them on stream and read their chat message. Here, fishy, fishy, you gotta line it up properly. Oh my goodness, that butterfly likes me. I don't know if that counts. Bro. Fishing in Animal Crossing is a lot more chill than in Stardew Valley. It doesn't have that whole bar mechanic. Alright, caught that guy a bunch of times. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. That is a reference to a very old sitcom by now in the 50s or 60s called Mr. Ed, which had a talking horse. And I know this because I am of the age that I watched a lot of this channel called TV Land when I was a kid, and they had a bunch of classic sitcoms on. And now they're like playing like Golden Girls and stuff from the 90s on TV Land, and I'm like, I didn't authorize you to do that. Those aren't old yet. I'm not old. I am, because I'm a middle millennial. Q and I are both middle millennials. There was a very small time of my life that I existed pre-internet. I still remember my dad getting our first PC. And we did have an Apple II, but for some reason the only thing I remember about that was that it used to play games, and specifically Space Quarks. That was the first game I played as a child, and then I got scared of video games, until my brother started playing them, and I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. And that was a knot. Here, fishy, fishy. It's a picky little guy. Yeah, I got you now. Ooh. A bluegill. Do you think it calls me pink lung? Get it? I love the dumbass dad jokes. Oops, I was not looking at the chat. Where's the command? You know what? I didn't set up that command, so I'm gonna have to just copy and paste the link into the chat. That'll have to give me a minute. Somehow I have a very strange collection of understanding how to stream and also like not. Hang on, let me empty my pockets. And hello, there is a friend that is lurking, and somebody followed me. Thank you very much. Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'm popping onto my social to grab the Tiltify link. Oh my gosh, hello. This is the most follows I've gotten in one day. I'm another old reference, but you like me. You really like me. Share copy link up, and now my baby boy doggo is like, oh my goodness, can I come up? I will pick you up in just a minute, Winsty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, this link is ugly as hell. Give me 1 second to get rid of the gibberish. There we go. All right, there you go. Thank you. I'm glad one of you at least appreciates it. Alright, now I'm sliding aside my little TV tray that I have my laptop and mic on to get my little baby boy. Give me a minute. Get my little baby boy. Yes, it's you. Oh. Alright, I know I did it backwards. Whoa. I have 2 little doggos, and I'm currently streaming from my bedroom, from my bed, because it's where my TV is and where I can be most comfortable for long stretches of time. If I felt okay about being perceived, I would have a pin. Yeah, pinning things in chat. I know how to do. My little dude Winston's giving me a hug, so I'm distracted. Yes, because he's a long and tall noodle boy, but I can at least post pictures of these guys on my socials at some point. They're very clingy and very spoiled, and I had nothing whatsoever to do with it. It's all my mom's fault. That's a lie. So I've got Winston and his half sibling Lexi and their two mini schnauzers. Alright, now I gotta do some rearranging of my physical space again. And yes, I'm technically doing some work, but I love you. Yes, I do. But yeah, my only all right. Right. Let me pin this message. I have it on my phone, so and then I can get to actually back to playing the game. Let's see here. There's the little pin. All right. Chat has been pinned. Yes. All right. I don't know what's happening. My stream manager. One moment, please. There we go. Hopefully that wasn't pinned for a limited amount of time. Anyway, okay. What are we doing now? We are finding a place for the shop. There is another game on my Switch that is a demo that I think I will probably play at some point, but I love Animal Crossing. I could just play that. I could probably play that for the entire 4 hours, but I'm not gonna do that because I wanna mix it up a little bit. I've got full pockets, which means I can't dig that up. How did I get to the other side of the stream? Oh, here we go. Some items stack and some items don't. I already picked up some tree branches, so they stacked. Okay. Order of operations. I'm gonna go. Alright, order of operations. Gonna get these fossils assessed at the museum. So again, I played the original Animal Crossing and then didn't play any of the DS Animal Crossings because, alright, a little, background on me. I am a twin. I was a super preemie. My twin brother, also was disabled. He had Duchenne muscular dystrophy, so by the time we were 7, wait, no, I gotta assess fossils first. By the time we were 7, he was in a wheelchair full time. But he could use his arms and hands, up until the end of his life. And he was the one that brought me back into playing video games because, when we were around 6 or 7, he was like complaining about headaches and this and that, and it turned out that it was because of his vision was getting worse. So my parents, took him to the local eye place. We got him some eyeglasses, and literally they bring him back home. They wheel him back in. He had a manual wheelchair that did have the rims on the side, so he could push himself around. But after a while, he couldn't really do it himself. So unless he was in his electric wheelchair, he had to let other people help him around. So anyway, so they wheeled him inside. They get over the threshold inside our house, and literally like 30 seconds after being home, he says, "I want to play Nintendo," which means the original Nintendo Entertainment System, which my older sister, who's 11 years older than us, got as a birthday present. And so he's like, "Oh, bringing this up after never having expressed interest. Both of us had watched our sister played for, uh, you know, since we were like 3. So we're like, okay, he wants to play Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. So I'm gonna donate what? I kind of want to donate these separately because I'm interrupting my story here, but if you donate them all at once, he'll like skip over would you like me to tell you about this? And I want to hear about the facts. Um, so leave that up there while I try to figure out how to pronounce it and finish my story. So he gets home after getting glasses and immediately is like, I want to play Nintendo. So they, set him up, they plunk him in front, they give him a controller. He starts playing Super Mario Brothers for the first time, like he was playing it like he was born with a controller in his hand. And like my parents are stunned. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Oh, thanks for the heads up. That is awesome. I have not set anything up to get alerts that I've gotten donations, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to find that real quick. But thank you, person who donated that. I don't know who you are because I didn't set up my um thing correctly, but appreciate it. Hey, I gotta bring up my Tiltify, I think. Random ass technical issues because I had gaps in my knowledge. Tiltify. I can't spell either. Here we go. Of course it's gonna make me log in. Alright, give me 5 seconds while I figure this out because there's only so many things I can do at once. So I always forget that I played Space Quirks around 7 years old on the Apple II. Space Quirks is basically, it's not quite Space Invaders, but it's a similar kind of, shoot them all and don't die when they touch you. um, and I was obsessed with it, and it was like a core memory unlocked when I looked it up. I was like, oh yeah, that was a game that existed, and I played a whole bunch of because like I was watching clips of it on YouTube, and like all the sounds were burned into my brain. But once my brother started playing, I thought, right, I got $10 from somebody, which is awesome. Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous. I super appreciate it. Every little bit is very appreciated. Um, there's a reason I started with this story. And the reason is my brother being in a wheelchair, like once the DS came out, like it was with the stylus and the double screen and like my parents and all both of us like we collectively assumed that you had to play everything with the stylus and that my brother wouldn't be able to play the games, which wouldn't be that big of a deal, except both of us were hugely obsessed with Pokemon, and I was just like, well, if my brother can't play the new Pokemon, like, I don't, like, I want to play with him. There's no point in getting a system that he's not going to be able to use. And so I skipped over, like, a whole entire generation of games. And yeah, I probably do need help with setting stuff up, because I think I'll probably fundraise on my own for Easterseals sometimes too. I jumped into this feat first with the basic knowledge that I do have, and yeah, it's like sort of like I don't know what I don't know. But thank you very much for your help so far. I appreciate it. Um, so yeah, I chose not to get a DS because I assumed that since my brother wouldn't be able to play it, we wouldn't be able to play Pokemon together. And what was the point if I can't play with my fellow Pokemon nerd? So yeah, that means that I skipped over Animal Crossing New Leaf, which by all accounts was a hugely popular entry. Which gets to my point of Blathers was in the original. I think he was in the original Animal Crossing, and I think he was in later Animal Crossing editions, but I don't know that because I haven't played them, which is all I was trying to get to. All right, could it be it's a Milo Kunmingia, which is okay? Please tell me what that is. I love this burb. Said to be one of the oldest fish-like animals, the Mylocroningia. It lived well before the dinosaurs. I see, I see. I have too many apps open on my phone. There, okay. It was about an it was about an inch long and seems to have had no lower jaw. It is awe-inspiring imagining such ancient life. Sure is. I love this guy. There is much we still don't know. We might me yet discover even older organisms with even fewer jaws. That would mean having no jaws. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Indeed, indeed. Alright, I'll go check on that little guy later. Um, make a donation. I'm gonna donate this other parasaur tail. I think I have other parts. The thing about the museum is like many fossils are like multiple parts, like skeletons of dinosaurs and stuff, and then there's stuff like a footprint or even a coprofur, which is basically fossilized dinosaur poop, that are like single things and you don't have to construct them. Parasaur. I don't remember what a parasaur is. Anyway, for all intents and purposes, my favorite dinosaur is still the apatosaur, which used to be called the brontosaurus, but I loved that since I knew what dinosaurs were as a kid. I feel like every kid went through a dinosaur phase. I don't know, at least in the US, I certainly did, and my brother did. Pa par pa Parasaurolophus, the beast with the golden tones. I love the facial expression in this silly game. You see, the 3-foot structure of the hollow bone atop its head may have been an elaborate noisemaker. I think I remember what those things are. As a dyed-in-the-feathers optimist and music fan, I'd like to think it serenaded the late Cretaceous. And that is what I have to say about that. Anywho, I will gladly accept your generous donation. I only hope we can find where my yes. Alright. Alright, tell me about this really pretty fish. Fun fact about the dialogue, you can kind of hear it sometimes when it's at a slightly slower speed, like normal speed. Certain words, it's like, oh, they're actually saying that word. It's like, how did I put it? Like they pronounce each letter separately and it sounds vaguely like English. At least to me. I don't know if that's like a true fact. Oh, nice. King Kong Wrong. They went through a dinosaur phase as a kid and took a dinosaur class in college. Nice. How's the streams going? It's going. I'm having a fun time. I don't know if people watching me are super interested or not, but I appreciate y'all being here. I'm gonna mix it up in a little bit, but right now I'm just doodling around in Animal Crossing for a while. And wow, I've already been at this for about 45 minutes. Interesting. Alright, bluegills eat anything that fits into their mouths and are highly adaptable. Interesting. Are they an invasive species? Anyway, yeah, exactly. That doing what you enjoy is the way to go. That is my philosophy. I love Animal Crossing. I'm probably gonna play this demo called Outbound later. And then I'm gonna figure out if I want to tackle either Prey or RE2 Remake. Neither of which have I played. And yeah. Okay. So, I've emptied my pockets. I've got a message on my in-game phone. There's this whole thing about you have all these apps, and that's where you like collect information about the fish and bugs that you've caught. Excuse me. Like a bamboo noodle slide. Noodle slide? Interesting. Moving on. There's a whole miles program. You can use it to buy items at a kiosk, which reminds me I should go to that kiosk and get my daily miles. Whatchamahoozit. Okay, and Blather's asleep because, of course, owls are nocturnal. Oh, it started raining. I like to imagine it's always like a spring rain, so Oh my god, look at him. He's got an umbrella. Oh, Eric's crummy, huh? That means he's sick. And I have a lot of medicine because I keep getting... Does this guy have enough room to grow? It's been this size for a while. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna eat a fruit. Because then you can do cool stuff like, where the hell's my shovel? There it is. Digging up. Oh, there's a place in Japan that's famous for their noodle slide. I'm not even, it's like, what's the noodle slide? I was staring at it and it looked like those like, excuse my English, but like those water traversal things where it like goes down a bamboo thing and like clink, clunk, back and forth. I know what I'm talking about. I can see it in my brain, but I don't know the word for it. Oh my god, there's a snail. Anyway, let me replant it's a money tree. Yeah, you can, if you dig up the Animal Crossing currency is called bells, and if you dig up a shiny spot from the ground and then replant the bag of bells, you can grow a money tree. um, there's another snail over there. There's so much going on at any one time, it's easy to get distracted. Right now, I'm gonna go run back home, grab some medicine for my animal friend Eric. Didn't I just dig these up? Maybe that's when my, shovel ran out. Welcome to my humble abode. I got the, like, space expansion, but I haven't gotten any room. Inventory. Where's the miscellaneous plants? Other. Here you go. Why can you have to take the whole group out and move it to your pockets, but then once it's in your pockets, you can do grab one. I don't need to take medicine. I'm bringing it for my friend. He's sick. I'm gonna empty my pockets at the store. I'm gonna turn this off for the vibe since it's raining. Hazel! Oh my god! Look at that cute raincoat! How's it going, friend? True. I'm just gonna dig up this money tree because there's no room to grow it. I don't feel like digging up the, not pine tree, whatever the other species of tree. I'm just gonna grab that from my pockets. Alright. Immediately forgot. Yes, Eric's house. Gotta go get him medicine. Then I'm gonna go sell stuff at Nick's Crane. Who's that over there? Oh, I'll check it later. Oh no. Hi, dude. You look like you're in a bad way. Oh my gosh. Bless you. You sneezed on me, bro. Here you go. And then blue. Yay. Oh yeah, there's like a Animal Crossing. Oh my gosh, hello, Erin. Um, Erin is the one that is driving this train pretty much. I followed her for ages. She is awesome. And so happy that you're here. Thanks for stopping by. I just made one of my friends not sick. So, yeah, one of the archetypes is snack obsessed. I remember there was like a little bluebird character who is similar. I think that might have been in Pocket Camp, which I also have. Yeah. Same. I also love Animal Crossing. I was just talking about my history of it. I went from OG Animal Crossing on the GameCube to this one basically because I skipped over DS. Oh hey. Um and I skipped over DS because my brother, who was also disabled, we assumed that like the only way to play the DS was to use the the stylus and stuff. So I missed out on like a lot of games because I made the choice to be like, if my brother can't play it with me, I'm not gonna play it. So yeah, I skipped over like New Leaf and um I forgot. I used to know it was Animal Crossing, then oh, City Folk. I think it was I don't know if it was New Leaf or City Folk that came out first, but those were both DS Animal Crossing. So anyway, when I finally got a Switch in oh nice. It's like for your first Animal Crossing, this is definitely the best because there's so much you can do. You can throw on a wetsuit and go swimming in the ocean and get ocean creatures, which is amazing. Here's Tom Nook and Isabel, and let's see what's in the community gray diamond wall. I'm gonna sell that. Pockets are full. No. Um. Hang on. Let me try this on. Oh, that's what that is. It's kind of cute. I'll figure it if I want to keep it. Um. So yeah, the plan is I can talk about Animal Crossing for like more than 4 hours, probably, if I didn't have other obligations and things. Well, I can't play video games all day, actually. But I'm planning to. I want to play a little bit of this other cozy game demo. That this is not where I want to be. Okay, focus, Judy. What am I doing? Oh yes, I'm going to the shop to empty my pockets. Anyway, I'm probably going to switch over and play a little bit of this demo of a game called Outbound, which I didn't expect to get a Switch demo. I've been following it on Kickstarter for a bit, and it looks cool. Like, you drive around in a camper van and, like, just do stuff, question. So I'll probably play that, for part of the 2 entire slots that I have, because what am I even doing? And then for the second half, I'm going to attempt to play, looking at either Prey, which is a horror action game, or the Resident Evil 2 remake, because I have not played Pokopia because I only have a Switch 1, and it's getting a Switch 2 is not in the cards for me anytime soon, and apparently it's a Switch 2 exclusive, but everyone is saying it's awesome, so if slash when I get a Switch 2, I will probably play it. The derpy little human Ditto face is one of my favorite things. I love that little guy so much. Alright, let me make sure I'm not selling things I don't want to sell because my inventory is a little sea anemone. Okay, keeping the garden lantern, selling that, selling that, selling that, selling that, not selling the shovel by accident. Yeah, I thought at first it wasn't, but apparently it is exclusive, so it's like, eh. I mean, they're bringing a lot of games that are either like my PC can't handle them, or it's for oh my god, PS5, which I'm also not going to get anytime soon because I still just have my refurbished PS4, which I barely touched. So, like, I'll probably, like, most of the games that I might get on other systems, I'll probably end up getting on a Switch too. Because, like, yeah, okay, maybe, like, the frame rate is better and, like some graphic things are better, but like that's never been something that's super important to me. So yeah, like I mean, like they currently gonna have yeah. It's like maybe someday I'll get a PS5, but even though I've had my PS4 for like a couple of years, like I barely used it, so I feel like I just got it, and it feels unnecessary. Striped umbrella. What is that? Sparkler. Okay. This is where they have their like random stuff of the day. I think I have most of this stuff. Yeah, PS5 has some great games, though. Like, every time it's like, oh no, I probably can't run that on my gaming computer. And it's like, I'll probably. So, I actually. I got. Oh, that's good to know. My disability is such that I can, you know, pretty much manage with like regular controllers, and I'm for the most part used to them, but like certain things, it's like, eh. And like, I don't super want to like support something that's not super accessible just for like, you know, on principle personally. Um, but that is a good thing to know. All right, let's see. See, this is why I chose this game because I can just like stand around and draw about stuff and not like not die. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, the state of yeah, really the state of accessibility for most video games is, to put it mildly, good. And that's part of what Easterseals does. They have a gaming division whose name escapes me, and I don't have the uh, bandwidth to look it up right now. I didn't do my. Yeah, that's true. The devs, like devs of game, are damn. Bleh. English is hard, people. The devs of games are definitely stepping up, even if like console makers are still lacking somewhat. Um, and like I am part of a disability esports group, even though I'm not that good at esports, but they're adaptive esports, and hang on. This is very important. I need to make sure it's not off kilter because it's going to bother me. I think just about here would be good for the shop, but it's always important to imagine it. And like Tom, oh my, that's so freaking cute. Yeah, basic accessibility in 2026. Yeah, like, come on, Nintendo, get to it. Um, yeah, it's a pretty good spot. Do I care about not? Well, actually, you never know when there might be a fish that you can't catch, and that building's in the way. So here we go. Oh yeah, I wasn't around for that. But that's super exciting. Yeah, as far as I know, for all the seems like Microsoft is going through some issues with the Xbox, like business wise and stuff. But like back when they brought out their accessibility controller, I was like, oh my god, this is unheard of, and it's still kind of unheard of. And again, it was like, well, I have a PS4, I'm a Nintendo girly. It's like, it's not happening for me, but like, 1,000 kudos for what Microsoft does for that. A wave of fashion will wash over us. Oh, okay, alright. I've placed the shop, I've emptied my pot. I forgot to. You know what, little guy, I'm gonna let you go. Oh no! The way he just tumbled to the ground, I thought I was going to do it more gently. Garden lantern. Cute. Where should I put that? It's a cute little guy. You're not allowed to put stuff on the town square. Is this a broken flower? Alright, my brain is zoning out. I think I'll just put it over here for now. Well, oh, right. Got that. Let me reorganize my inventory, because if there's one thing that I get irrationally annoyed about, it's when all of the items and things don't line up in a way that makes sense to me. Right. Doop. Alright, what should we do? Let's see, have we talked to all of our neighbors today? Well, it's not a bonus thing, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because I'm cool like that. Alright. I'm gonna steal your fish, Hazel. Sorry, but like you're an NPC, you're not allowed to get fish anyway. Where are you going? Come back. Oh. Ah. Oh, huh. I wonder why that didn't work. I guess I mistimed it? That doesn't happen often. Alright, let me do my daily beach run. Almost daily. I don't play it every day, but lately I have been, at least to keep up the streak with the Nook Miles. I just love, like, it's raining and the sand is wet, so your footprints are deeper and you kick up more sand. Like, I just love all the little details in this game. Alright, let me try to catch this fish. I think I was supposed to have a streak where I didn't miss catching a single fish. But I don't know if it's related to an event or a Nook Miles thing or what, but... Doo-doo-doo. Oh, okay. I guess I was just like a few seconds too late. Sea bass. Okay, so sidebar. There is this streamer couple that I followed for ages. I don't know, remember when I started following them, but they go by girlfriend reviews, and like their conceit started with, oh, you know, should your boyfriend play this game? And it's like very tongue in cheek because they're both gamers, and I just love their sense of humor. And for a bit they were doing like video game parody songs of, I know, right, the puns in this game. Um, I'm gonna get some of these creepy little, I forget what they are. Wharf roach. Ugh. Anyway, oh no. The thing with the sea bass is Girlfriend Reviews did a parody of Billie Eilish's Bad Guy and called it Bass Guy. And as you can tell, since it was several years ago since they made this, it's been living rent-free in my head ever since. It was very clever. So whenever I get a sea bass, I'm like, I'm the bass guy, duh. And like the puddles in the rocks when it rains. Ah, it's so cute. Yeah, I don't remember if the original Animal Crossing went as hard on the puns, but um let's see. Right, right, I said I was gonna do a beach run. So I've done this side of the beach. Do 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 do. Now I'm gonna go to the other side of the beach. I didn't know what that was for a second. It's my bonfire. And maybe I'll go pick up a Nick Miles ticket and go somewhere else since it's raining. But I choose to believe it's a nice warm rain and it did. Right, my net's broke. I'll figure that out. Wowie. Alright, hang on. Gotta catch this fish. It's like I love the color of the water right now. Hello? Ah, picky little fishy. There we go. Oh. A dab. Looks like a flounder to me. Right, leaving aside the fact that I like to take my shoes off when I go in the water for, like, realism vibes. Watch this! Never gets old. The first time I realized you could do that, I was like, oh my god, this is the best game ever. Sometimes I put on the little snorkel mask thing again for the vibes, because that's what I would be wearing. Because I can't keep my eyes open underwater unless I have goggles on or something. Wowie zowie, that's a lot of shells. Doo doo doo. Fish. I think my pin might have gone away. Hold up a minute. Pin this message. I do not want it to be. I want it to be infinite. Can I? Oh, it closed on me again. That's annoying. Whatever. I'll figure it out. It's like tiny little things like these. It's like, how did I not figure out how to do them? I don't know. That's what I get for jumping in feet first or something like this. Excuse the coffee bot. I forgot I set that up, and it's a little annoying. I mean, I didn't forget, but I was like, I'll change it, and then I continually forget to change it. Thing about me is whether or not anyone's on my. Oh no, I missed. Cool. Sometimes my right hand will just randomly hit a button without my say so. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Oh no, that balloon is going the wrong way. Even if I could shoot it in the water with my whatchamacallit, slingshot, it would just fall in the water and disappear, and then I would be sad. Let's see, is that shifty little fox around with his boat and fake art? No, not today. Alright, other daily things that I like to do are deposit a little money in my bank account every day and pay off. Oh, okay, you can still see the pin. Cool. What is my all-time favorite game? Oh dear God. I'm gonna have to think about that one because about 10 games popped into my head at once. I'll get back to you on that. While I'm stalling, let me see what's in this message bottle. Like, honestly, it might be Metroid Prime. I'm a huge Metroid fan, despite the fact that I. Good to know. Alright, I could easily do a top 5, probably. Maybe. Decoy Duck, okay, why would I need that one? Well, Metroid Prime, the original, would definitely be in there. Everyone has been, like, down on Prime 4, but I haven't, which I bought, by the way, physical Switch 1, even though I wanted my girl Samus to have the best graphics. I almost literally bought a Switch 2 just because of Metroid Prime 4, but my partner Q talked some sense into me, so, anyway, I feel like Prime 4 might end up being one of my favorites. But top 5, off the top of my head, Metroid Prime, New Horizons, what I'm playing right now, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, Pokemon Sapphire, because again, I went from Gen 3 straight to Gen 8, that was 3 games. Tomb Raider Legends, which is one of the few Tomb Raider games that I've played multiple times because it was available on the GameCube, that's 4. Um, I'm blanking on the 5th one. Like, this is my face in real life right now. That's why I'm not doing anything on the game because I'm thinking so hard. probably, I don't know. In terms of story, oh my god, I need to I need to Ocarina of Time would be in my top 10, but I just remembered this little indie game called To the Moon, which, oh my god, you guys, check out Freebird Games, check out To the Moon, which is part of a series that includes Finding Paradise and Imposter Factory. It's an RPG Maker game. I'm not playing right now because I need to focus on talking about this. Um, It is, you play, it's set in like sometime in the middle to far future where you are playing these two doctors, not like medical doctors, like but PhD doctors who are part of this company that their job is to clients contact them and they go into like the memory of people who are dying, usually like from old age, like they're on their deathbed, and they fulfill their dying wish by going into the memories and basically simulating their dying wish. So it's not real. It's like in their, oh my god, I cannot sing To the Moon's praises highly enough, but if you're anything at all like me, like you're gonna need like a couple of boxes of tissues to get through that game. It's in terms of gameplay, it's like it's very story based, so it's pretty much a walking simulator with light puzzles. So in terms of like accessibility, you can play it with keyboard, you can like it's on Switch, you can play it with controller if it's on the PC or on the Switch. But it's like in terms of actually physically playing it, that's super easy. But it just I can't explain why it's so important to me without spoilers, but there's just one character that I ended up relating to in a way that I never thought I would. That game has made me feel seen like no other piece of media in existence ever has. Um, but I will say that if you are in the unfortunate club of having experienced twin loss, where you're a twin or a multiple, and one of your siblings has passed. That's just it's an emotional trigger warning for the game because there's part of the game that focuses on that, and it's part of the twist of the game too. And I played this game. And as a disabled person, I always have to catch myself when I say I played it blind because, that's I didn't like it. That just sounded like a word to me, and it's not fair to like people who are actually blind and have low vision. But I played it, for the first time without knowing what it was about. Um, and I got introduced. So I follow Markiplier, the YouTuber, and I got like the sort of like centerpiece song of the game spoiled for me, because he used it, or well, like it was like a something like a 6 million follower celebration, and like his fans sent him a video with like fan art and stuff, and they used the song from To the Moon, and he played To the Moon when it came out, and I started watching his stream and decided I didn't want to continue because I wanted to not spoil myself, which was the best decision I ever made. Anyway, so I knew about that song and it made me cry because he was crying. And then I, heard it in game and cried my eyes out even more. Laura Shigihara is the one who did the song. She is like, she is sunshine and rainbows personified. Honestly, I love her. And on that note, you need to play To the Moon series. You need to also play Rakuen, which is Rakuen, and it is a game that Laura Shigihara it's a solo game of hers that she made, and I thought there was no game that would make me cry more than To the Moon, but oh my god, it's pretty much right there in the game summary. Um, my policy is that, like, if there's an emotional spoiler that is completely wrapped up in the game's story, that, I mention it and then people can make their own decisions. But in Rakuen, you play as a mother and her son, and her son is in the hospital. And he's got a hat on because he doesn't have hair. So he has, cancer or something like that. And it is a story about grief. And the spoiler warning is that the little boy does not end up surviving. And so, it, I, I'm gonna start crying on stream, except I might, but, it just, oh, jumping off track here, I have not seen Iron Lung yet. I'm going to. I've watched him play the game, and I'm a horror weenie, but I'm still gonna watch that movie. Uh, let me try to wrap up my train of thought here before I bore people by just staring at a static screen. I'm gonna put my whole pockets into this little ramp donation here. But yeah, Rakuten is just another life-changing game for me. It will break your heart